Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Baltimore Ravens.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go here in Baltimore. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 32-yard line.
They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Play action now. Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
From the gun, Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Eagles' 34-yard line.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out wide. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
1st down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Again, it's Jackson. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Brings up 4th down.
They'll send Flowers in motion. Now Jackson on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And this play's going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
The tackle made back at the 30.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
63.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down. A gain of 16 yards.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
The 2nd down pass intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson out to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Baltimore
Hopkins' first catch. Good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard
They do a really
line.
nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
Now the first carry for King Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's into the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead. We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Hey, 73.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
63, 63, 63.
30-yard line.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The integrity of... The defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Third and 2. Here we go.
180, 180.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got this one complete to Goddard. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
They'll run the toss to Barkley. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Two minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. It is second and 6.
Great. Set. And let's go.
It's like a design run. Hurts has it. He works free. Right side. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jalen down, Philadelphia.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession one. What are you going to do in response on possession two? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
That ties the game at 7.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive. On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And he'll get nothing here. He's back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Report!
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
180! What? 180!
Now it's Jackson. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the
Really nice job
line.
there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
A first down throw for Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. He'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Jackson up top again. He'll get this out wide to Mitchell. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Loss of a yard.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
Go ahead. Hey, hey.
Here's Jackson. That is caught for 3. He's driving for the goal line, will be stopped short, but has enough for the first down. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
You change it. Run up. Get out. 180. It's hot.
Throwing Jackson. Over the top. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. His second touchdown of this first half. On is Luke to add the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14, Eagles 7. Tyler Luke.
7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. Here is Shipley on the return. And he'll get as much as he can, protecting the football as he dives to the ground.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Hey, let's go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Great. Set. 180.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Open man downfield is Brown. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
16 yards. And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 50-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and We'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
On third down, they'll go with Saquon. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
Now Smith gets it coming around. And he's in. Devontae Smith. Touchdown, Eagles. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry in the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
That ties the game at 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
41-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. Inside the 25. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second down and 2. Here goes Hurts on the design run. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 3. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards. They get 4 on that 3rd and 2.
So we're seeing teams around the league, Mike, that have these big mobile quarterbacks continue to activate them in these third down situations. And really what it allows you to do, instead of your quarterback just simply handing it to someone else and playing with 10 players, in a sense, you really can use all 11 of your offensive players to generate an advantage, and it's very hard.
Into space. And he will go all the way to A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Mitchell. Whoa! A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
At their own 41-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. This throw right is taken in by Fox. They're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second down, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he's got another one. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now Barkley. Room to run at the 35. Past the 45. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter. And now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, it's Mitchell. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
At their own 49-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. On the give, here's Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Now Henry. Down the sideline, inside the 25. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's Henry. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. 70 seconds left to go in this game.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. Here's the fullback, Ricard. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. To stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Well, this sets up a big call here, Mike, on 4th down. You find yourself in a tie ball game with the ball. Do you decide to keep your offense on the field and try to play for 6? Or are you content coming off the field, taking the lead by 3? We'll see what this coach decides.
A design run here with Jackson. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, Mike, look, there is no more dynamic quarterback with the ball in his hands than Lamar Jackson, especially on 4th down. So for this defense to be able to come up with that stop, that is a fantastic job.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a first down. This offense still has the 1 timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Now Barkley. Oh, Barkley has fumbled. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Just a critical error here, Mike, at this stage in the game. You understand this defense, they are desperate for a stop. They've got to get you off the field, and one of the easiest ways to do it, create a takeaway. You have to secure the ball. Of course, points are great, but none of it matters if you turn the ball over, and these are the kind of mistakes that decide ball games late.
What a pickup, a gain of 18, and it sets up 1st and goal.
The Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
1st and goal, and it's Henry. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good, and the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 35, Eagles 28. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Bigsby to return it. And he's going to give himself up, dives to the turf. Bit of a strange return there. We're going to start with very poor field position. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Here comes Barkley. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the Ravens. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.